How's it going, everybody? I'm here to bring you another video. This one talking about GamerGate and some other stuff that some dumb people are doing. This one has a little bit, like 3 parts to go off of. First one we're going to talk about is a marketing person at Xbox that wanted to talk shit about gamers and said, well, I guess white consumers, white gamers or whatever, but they were putting here, they said, raise your hand if you're not a white man and you buy video games. No hate to white dudes, just another day in the gaming industry that minorities have to fight to prove they exist, which already seems pretty fucking inflammatory. And then she also later deleted her tweet shortly after all this shit. And as you can tell, she herself is also white, so it's just virtue signaling up the wazoo. You can only imagine what was said beforehand to get her to stop this, and some other things that we had going on as well. Brutus continuing on with the DEI detector that he is trying to implement, but this other game, South of Midnight, yeah, this one was added to the list, and I'll go over what that has to deal with, but whatchamacallit, right over here with Grums. So this game, South I already forgot, South of Midnight, originally was gonna have the main character be Hazel. They were race swapped from this white character to this black chick shortly after Sweet Baby Ink's involvement, which is kind of, you know, odd. And then something else to take note of, the community manager for Compulsion Games, the studio that race swapped, like I said, the main character, hates gamers and says Asians are white adjacent. It's just fucking wild. So it says Asians and white, aka white adjacent. I'm happy and proud to announce that I've joined the amazing team of Compulsion Games as their new community manager. After spending 9+ years in the gaming space as a content creator, I'm excited to begin my journey and make an impact on the other side of the industry. And then again, another post puts, honestly, I hate gamers, which is just like, huh? Why are you in the industry if you hate gamers? And goodness. So then this is the fucking game that she's a part of, and as you can tell, it's a fucking Xbox, another tie-in, like I was from that other fucking dumb bitch. Sorry, I have some allergies. And yeah, Microsoft hasn't been doing too hot when it comes to exclusives, releases, and just bringing in the money. And I can only wonder why, when you're making the enemy of the gamers, the people that literally pay for your fucking product, right, alienate them, and they're going elsewhere. They're going to Steam, they're going to fucking Sony. You wonder why Helldivers 2 is as successful as it is, right? I think even Palworld was a Sony release. I'm not too sure. I think it had some release connection there. But yeah, you have all this inclusion in video games, and like I said, GamerGate 2 is off to the races. The nonsense that these game consultants want to try and interject into our communities is ridiculous, when a lot of us just want to have fun. And like Grums here has been able to catalog, and even Cabrutus pointing out more of the hypocrisy, the hate and the vitriol that these people have towards our community, when like, if most gamers, they just want to be left alone, they enjoy what they're doing. And when you start messing with stuff that was fine, like you all of a sudden alter a character's design, make him uglier for no fucking reason, seems to be only going on in the Western hemisphere, other than Capcom having influence from Sweet Baby Inc. and other game developer consulting companies. But you see that how the Eastern companies aren't usually doing that, right? They're making the women pretty, they're making the men masculine, you know, chiseled and all that shit, actually having violence towards men and women, not excluding it, being like, oh, we can't have the women hurt the men, and vice versa. Like, you just can't have the opposite sex hurt each other and shit. It needs to be only a girl can hit a girl and only a guy can hit a guy. Like, stupid shit like that. I think gamers are tired of it at this point, and as we see, people keep finding out more and more about how racist and anti-gamer Compulsion community manager can be. So let's see what they say here. So when I say white male gamers were a mistake, she says, oh, okay. To really get a sense of who she is though, look at her feed. Her tweets and retweets are both blunt and fearless, and they might not be for everyone. Robinson is okay with that. You're not going to tickle some people's fancy being outspoken or tweeting things like I do when I say white male gamers were a mistake. But she says, but her messages on behalf of marginalized communities, whether celebrating black voices, protesting against ableism, or advocating for women's, queers, and indigenous rights, will catch your attention, and for good cause. Oh fuck, she's one of those people. She's one of those protesters that believes, hey, we're gonna throw fucking tomato sauce on the Mona Lisa because it'll send a message. And honestly, you're just fucking making people hate you more, especially when you say something as stupid as white male gamers were a mistake. Oh, you wanna alienate like about 50% of the fucking gaming audience? There you go. Like, fuck. Even though we know Asians actually, so it's Asians, whites, and then the others, but it's still fucking insane that they're that pissy about not having the whole percentage of that community, which doesn't make sense. It's like, you're never gonna have black people, Hispanics, indigenous people be 100% of the gaming community or of the movie community. Like, it's just there's just no way, unless all of a sudden all of one race is just completely eradicated, and like, who the fuck wants that? Maybe, well, actually some of these people are crazy enough that they are advocating for that, so maybe I shouldn't say that. They'll be like, oh, let's go for it, guys. Oh my god. But then, yeah, like, also the ESG score stuff that is still being tied into all this fucking dog shit. And last but not least, let's get a short here real quick. SideScrollers, they were talking with Gothix TV about personal experience with black girl gaming, and just as she was explaining, they were going to go down a rabbit hole with BX, this other lady on screen. For some reason, YouTube just cut their stream, and I'll play the clip for what happens, but it's insane. If this is government intervention, because Grum's had another image I gotta show right now that kind of ties in from governments and then all the way down to big tech on how they can censor people pretty easily. So let's just take a listen real quick, and then we'll give our thoughts.
Was like, we've been talking a lot about this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, like, and she's like, this is exhausting. I agree, it's exhausting, but I feel like we're doing some important stuff. And like, the fact that, like, I'm pretty in tune with the video game space. I feel like I have a pretty good idea as to what's happening, but to see this go so deep is really just absolutely shocking. And I don't know, like, how deep this could potentially go. Like, and the fact that is just mind blowing to me. I don't even. There'll be a day. There'll be a day soon where we definitely go down the rabbit hole even deeper. And
yeah, y'all aren't ready for that one.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, like, this has been happening for years. Like, when I woke up, I thought, like, it's like, no, people have been informed about this. It's like, it goes far back. That's why I say, like, just don't drive yourself crazy. You know, still enjoy video games.
Our show just stopped.
Nuh-uh.
What?
Yeah, it says 0.
Huh?
What?
I just got the end screen marker on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's still. Are you still live on StreamYard?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still going. It says 0 on.
Dude, like literally after you said like how deep does the rabbit hole go, and it just like shut off.
Okay, so Rumble's still live. Kick
I'm
is
sorry,
still live.
Craig, if we destroyed your stream.
Yeah, my bad, dude.
No. Are you serious?
A brand risk. So is Gothic, obviously.
Wow. I know. I'm telling them to go to Rumble.
Yeah, go to Rumble. That's not how this show is supposed to end.
Can't say that's not fishy. Can't say that's not fishy. Feel like a little bit of cover action coming in here. Let me get back to that image before I forget, because the fucking video's almost done. There was that. Oh, it was that one. Oh, I think I missed it. Maybe it was more up. Grum's had the fucking image here. Yeah, let me know what y'all think. Pretty crazy shit going on right now with fucking YouTube and everything in the gaming sphere. So, other than that, it's Shinigami signing out. Hopefully you like it, subscribe, comment, and we'll make another one next time. See you later, and bye.